It's easy to focus your anger, frustration, and bitterness onto a narcissist because they've wronged you, lied to you, cheated you, stolen from you, left you with absolutely nothing. It makes sense that you are angry. And it makes sense that your anger is towards the narcissist. However, when you leave your anger just towards the narcissist, it becomes very difficult to heal because there's another element here. There's something else at play that you have to acknowledge in order to completely heal. And we're going to talk about this. My name is Kevin, and this is The Royal We. Before I continue and let you know that I'm here for your support, I have one-on-one appointments available down below in the description box. In addition to that, I have a 5-week program where I walk with you hand in hand every day for 5 weeks straight, taking you from a place of pain and confusion into healing and beyond. If that sounds good to you, be sure to check the link down below. Now, we're talking about the anger and the bitterness and the pain and all of that you are aimed at the narcissist, and it's a very weird spot to be in because you don't want to be with the narcissist, you don't want to talk with them, you don't want to associate with them, yet you have this anger towards them. You're having a hard time understanding what this anger is and why you can't shift the anger. And it's because you're avoiding a big part of the anger and where it belongs, because this anger falls into a territory where you don't know where the blame goes. This is the area of you losing your investment in the relationship, your investment of love, your investment of time, your investment of energy, your investment of finances, your investment of sex, your investment of everything that you have to offer has now gone into this void. It's lost and it's gone forever. And the problem is you can't necessarily blame the narcissist for that. Now, can you? When it comes to losing investments in life, it falls into an area where we don't know who or what or how to blame or how to reconcile the loss of our own investments. I'm going to give you an analogy using Wall Street. Wall Street in the United States is the big financial exchange, and brokers come together and try to get people to invest their money. Now, let's say a broker approaches a person and says, hey, invest all of your money in this stock because this stock is going to explode and we're all going to win and you're going to be financially set for the rest of your life. And so this person invests all their money into that stock and the stock plummets. It's gone. And with it goes all of that person's money they've invested. It's gone. That person lost everything. Let me ask you a question. Who can that person blame, really? Can they blame the stock? I mean, the stock is just this, it doesn't even really exist, right? It's just a name, something you throw money at, and you hope it goes up and then it goes down. How can you blame that? Can you blame the stockbroker? The stockbroker just talked a good game and sold the person, which, by the way, if you watch movies like The Wolf of Wall Street, how many of you have seen that? You know that stockbrokers, they call them wolves for a reason, because they don't care about the person with the money. They're just trying to get money from that person, right? There's actually a scene in that. Matthew McConaughey is talking to the other character, and he's saying, stockbrokers don't know if the stocks are going up or down or sideways or which way. It's not about that. You're just trying to get the money out of their pocket into yours, right? They're sharks. They're wolves. They don't care. Narcissists are just that. They have you believing in the stock. The stock is that of a happily ever after. The stock is that of an idea of a future together. The stock is the future faking, if you will, and narcissists are the brokers that have you investing your energy, your love, your time, your sex, your money, everything into that idea, and then that idea collapses. And so again, I ask you, who really can you aim that anger at? This falls into the area that we don't like to talk about. Falls into that area of accepting responsibility over our investments in life. We, as individuals, are called to be good stewards of not only our money in this life, but good stewards of our time, good stewards of our energy, which, by the way, I'm not the best at that. I'm growing in this myself. It's very hard and difficult to learn boundaries when it comes to being a type of a personality that it's easy to pour into people. For those of you who are empathic or compassionate people, healers, you know what I'm talking about. You can just pour and pour and pour. But if you're not being a good steward of what you have, it can go right into a void, or a shark, or a wolf. A wolf of Wall Street can show up and fool you and get you to invest all of that in there. And then you lose. So we are called to be good stewards of what we have, with your time, with your energy, with your love. First, you have to value it. Much like somebody who saves up hundreds of thousands of dollars, you would value that, right? And before you invest all of that into a stock, you better value it enough to make sure you're doing your due diligent research into that stock, right, before you invest it. The same thing, you value yourself. As you save up in your life, you value it before you just invest it into a person. This is important. Why is it important to see it this way? Why is it important to look at some of the anger and the resentment as being towards your lack of responsibility in this life? It's important because that is the only thing that's going to stop you from making another bad investment. You see, you're going to keep coming into relationships with narcissists. You're going to keep taking their bait. You're going to keep listening to them sell you on dreams and ideas and all this stuff that doesn't exist, while you pour your love, pour your sex, pour all of yourself into them. You're going to keep experiencing that until you learn the responsibility that you carry in this life, the responsibility that comes with the value that you store up in your life. You've got to save that. You've got to be a careful steward of what you've been given. And sometimes it takes pain and anger redirected, not at the narcissist, who's nothing more than a stockbroker. Don't aim the anger at the failed relationship, which is the stock. Instead, allow some of that anger to be brought back to how you weren't able to rightfully take responsibility of what you were investing. This is the only way you make sure that the next time and in all future relationships and encounters, you don't just go all in like that. Think on that, would you? And as I said, I'm here for your support. Down in the description box, you'll find access for my one-on-one appointments. In addition to that, I have some spots open left for this next month for my 5-week program, where I walk with you every day hand in hand, taking you from this place of pain and confusion into healing and beyond. I'm excited to work with you. I look forward to talking with you. Follow me on Instagram at @JoinTheRoyalWe and on TikTok at @TheRoyalWeOfficial. And I'll be back. Now, before I go, I want to invite you to watch this new video right here. This video is going to help you to understand more about dealing with the anger and the hurt and the confusion coming out of narcissistic abuse. So click on this video right here, and I'll be back with more for you.